You can't be serious.
You will proclaim me as world leader, and all nations will publicly acknowledge my position.
You are serious?
Never more so. But there is no threat to you or to the World Security Bureau. You will wish to cooperate when you realize my true intent.
Which is?
World peace. An end to poverty, greed, conflict among nations.
And the Port Charles thing. That's the way to achieve it?
Oh, that is merely a first step to demonstrate my power. I hold the key to world harmony. But to achieve this, there must be one vision above all others, and that will be mine.
I see. Mr. Cassadine, no one questions your many abilities, but surely with such an immense undertaking, you will require assistance.
Oh, that has all been arranged.
Well, I'd be most interested in knowing who would assist you.
And I would be most honored to tell you. The men around me are the ablest in the world. Some, if not all, are quite familiar to you.
For instance?
My brother Victor.
Ah, yes. Finance.
World finance. There is no finer mind than his in that area, I'm proud to say.
Yes, I'm quite aware of his reputation.
And I'm sure equally so with that of General Kaluga.
Kaluga. Yes. Certainly he is no stranger to the World Security Bureau.
Yes. I knew you'd be most familiar with his military achievements.
Don't tell me that you intend to arm General Kaluga.
Oh, no, of course not. There'll be no need. However, he will oversee all matters military in every area of the globe. And, of course, in space.
Kaluga.
I knew you'd be impressed. And finally, the name Maximilian von Stade will prove how committed we are to world peace.
Von Stade.
This master of diplomacy will serve as emissary among all nations, replacing the now obsolete United Nations.
An impressive group.
And then, of course, there's my brother Anthony.
I see. I can't make any promises, Mr. Cassadine. It's impossible.
You're wrong. Nothing is impossible. And you will agree once you have digested all that I've told you.
You know my position as well as I do. I have no authority to...
But you have influence. However, I fear that you are still hesitant about exerting it. So I will give you one more chance to see my power at work.
I don't feel that would be necessary, Mr. Cassadine.
Not for you, perhaps, but it will certainly make it easier for you to convince those who lack vision. So, say no more. Keep your eye on Port Charles. Wait and watch. Then we'll talk again. Good day, Mr. Balentine.
He wasn't convinced. Couldn't believe it.
Stupid bureaucrat.
No, Balentine's the most reasonable fellow. I don't understand.
Perhaps he just needs a little more time. A doubting Thomas, I'm afraid. Well, we'll just have to help ease those doubts, gentlemen.
How?
Need you ask?
I'm sorry to bother you, but Miss Tiffany's awful sick, and I'm supposed to be keeping her bedroom cool for her. But there's something wrong with the thermostat, and it's like an oven in there. Could you possibly come with me and see if you could fix it?
Oh, I'm not supposed to leave my post.
Well, who's going to tell? I'm certainly not. It's just right this way. And it'd only take a second. And I'd be so terribly grateful if you would.
Well, okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm not going to forget this, you know. I really appreciate the favor.
Luke? gone crazy trying to get these things. You would not believe what I had to go through. Here they are.
Thank you.
Oh, where are the men?
They're out chopping down some bamboo, but they're going to be very, very grateful.
Oh.
So am I, believe me.
Okay.
How did you manage to get it?
Oh, my dear, I gave my greatest performance and no applause. First I fainted, and then Mikkos came in, and I scalded myself. Oh, dear, it's just much too boring to even tell you about it. It was...
Oh, hi, you guys. Where's the dinner?
Oh, fine. You show up for dinner.
Yeah. You missed me?
We must bring Port Charles to a complete standstill. Then Balentine will acknowledge our power. We have no other choice.
Mikkos, when will the snow actually start falling?
It will get colder, the rain will turn to sleet, and in a few days, when the temperature is below freezing, the sleet will turn to snow. There's nothing more we can do here today, that's it.
General, I think I'll take you on now. Chess, that is.
Not without the killer instinct, Victor.
Mikkos, I'd like a word with you.
Oh, of course, Max. What is it?
I share your disappointment at Balentine's reaction to our demonstration. However, we must stick to our agreement not to damage or destroy the city.
Oh, of course. But we must move a bit more forcefully than we had originally planned. There's no other alternative. We must present a ruthless facade in order to be convincing.
Yes, I understand your point. But at the same time, what happens if they are not convinced?
What is it that concerns you, Max?
I want your assurance that we will stop this process before it reaches a point of endangering human life.
My dear Max, why do you persist in doubting me? You know that we're both trying to achieve the same end.
I don't doubt that at all. What I question is the means and the extent to which you and I differ there. You must remember, Mikkos, that I speak not as one individual, but as a representative to several nations. I must answer to them, and it is from them I draw my total support.
How well I know that.
Surely you know, Mikkos, how eager I am for your success. But at the same time, I cannot allow you to overstep the bounds that have been so clearly established by those nations that I represent. They too have power, and it can be withdrawn from this project at any time.
Oh, Maximilian. I can see why you are so beloved and respected throughout the world. Your concern for the well-being of others is admirable.
Thank you. I consider myself as nothing more than a conveyor of ideas, a reconciler, a bridge builder, if you will.
No. You are far too modest. So let me put your mind at rest. I will do nothing to jeopardize our alliance, Max. Believe me.
Thank you, Mikkos. With that assurance, I'll consider the matter closed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll join Joel.